guys, welcome to the review show. My name is Austin. Asteroid City is a new Wes Anderson movie. Changing events spectacularly disrupts the itinerary of a junior stargazer / space cadet conversation in an American desert town circa 1955. I hardly have seen a Wes Anderson movie. I think the closest one was like a Fox, Mr. Fox one. I forget the name of it. It has to do with some Fox. And there's probably some other films out there. I think there's an animated film as well that he's done. I'm not really too familiar with his work, but I know his name. But I was really looking forward to this film. I love sci-fi and I love like mystery type of films. And so this one was like, this one had like everything going for it. Like even it had big name actors. I don't know why I said there. But even the movie that had so many name actors, they even fast forward through the credits at the beginning. It's like just get it out of the way. It's because there's just so many people. There's big name actors that have maybe 1 to 5 minutes screen time in the whole entire film, and it's crazy to think about. Our main lead though is played by Jason Schwartzman. I'm probably saying his name wrong. He's sort of our main lead of where he plays a dad. And he gets stuck in this town where he has a son and 3 daughters who are very weird. He doesn't care about his daughters at all, and he cares about his son a tiny bit more. But he's a father that just doesn't give a fuck or anything besides taking pictures because he was a war photographer, and so they get stuck out there. Their grandpa has to come out and basically pick them up, who is played by Tom Hanks, the great Tom Hanks, and that's kind of where we get stuck in this town, where Tom Hanks, the grandpa, the family, Scarlett Johansson's character gets stuck in this town because an alien has come to this town, and it's quarantined, and so that's basically where this movie takes place, and the movie's the government that's taken over the town is basically there's no such thing as aliens, and you cannot speak of any aliens, and they try to sort of brainwash them in a way like aliens don't exist type of deal. And it's like, you know what, that is somewhat that is now these days it can be relatable. We have footage of some mysterious objects that we don't know what they are, that could be UFOs. I think they changed the name completely now, but it's just that's cool. That is cool stuff, and I was very intrigued by that, and they kind of throw a little spin onto it as well. I don't know if it's really necessarily a spoiler type of deal because they use the idea of telling the story as a play, and so you kind of go back between this world of reality and also telling the story. We're in this town, Asteroid City, and so you have actors playing the characters that we're following, and so we go back into the real world, air quotes, the real world, and we kind of just go back into between of everything, and them breaking the fourth wall. Even a character that wasn't even supposed to be in a scene breaks the fourth wall by walking into the scene, and them being like, oh, wait, I'm not even part of this, and they walk away, which is kind of fun. And this is a very fun movie, and it has a lot of great jokes, a great comically relief, and it's everything was really going for this movie. But they kind of focus on this, but I don't think this is a perfect film, because the problems I have with it is that they kind of throw the mystery side away. They bring up this cool controversy that's going on in the government, and that's something that has been a thing for decades. When Area 51 has been a thing, and about aliens and all that, they kind of just throw that to the side. Really, it doesn't really go anywhere, and it's kind of left up in the air. The movie just kind of ends oh, that's it. It's sort of kind of disappointing on that level, because I was really getting intrigued. And we focus on this kid at moments, and there's this love interest for this kid as well. I'm like, why? I don't care. Like, if anything, this kid should have been the main character, which, and the description of the movie, it's calling this kid a main character, but he has less screen time than the dad, and it's more about the dad and his past drama, and practically hooking up with Scarlett Johansson's character, and like sort of relating in that way. It's like, I don't care about this. I enjoy the mystery side of it, and it's like, what is the story? And the story doesn't really make any sense, and I think that's the whole premise of the movie, because they even say, there's a line in the movie, it's like, oh, just don't think about the story, from the, like, because like, again, going back to the play stuff and the acting, the director saying, so the director's basically directing the actor, and it's like, just don't worry about it, and it's like, that doesn't mean being like, it's not like, it doesn't matter if you're self-aware of, hey, this doesn't make any sense, doesn't make it good. It's like, you're still telling a story. You should have something to make it satisfying. And by the end, I didn't feel satisfied. I had a good time with the film, and like this is something that you should go watch. I recommend it, but rewatchability is not going to work for this movie. It's like a one and done. And so it's like, it's really good, but at the same time, I cannot ignore those problems that I have with the film. And so, and the movie kind of feels messy. Like, we jump a lot between all these characters, and it's mostly because they're all big name actors playing these characters, so they're probably like, well, it's in their contract, so we have to give them a certain amount of runtime. And it's like, in some of these big name actors, it wouldn't like, when you look at this movie, I cannot tell you anyone who stands out. Like, not one big name actor really stands out in this movie at all. They all do pretty good in the movie. I enjoy their presence, but it's like, you're not gonna, I don't really care about, it's like, none of them are bringing any presence. It's like, there's like an actor, Jeff Goldblum's in the movie. Not really, he is in the movie, but he isn't in the movie. Like, so it's like, you could literally just have a different actor play whatever character that Jeff Goldblum was playing, and you wouldn't even notice the difference. And mostly, he isn't really in the movie, so him being in the movie doesn't make a difference in general. Like, it could have been something completely different. I don't know. It's hard to say with specific things of what, without going to spoilers, but that's kind of my thoughts on Asteroid City. It's a fun time. I really did enjoy the first two acts a lot, getting into the realm of, like, you know, oh, okay, cool. So it's sort of like filmmaking-esque, sci-fi mystery storytelling that doesn't really go in, but it just doesn't go anywhere by the third act, and so it's kind of disappointing. I'm gonna give Asteroid City a B-. It's a fun movie. I don't hate it. I really enjoyed it a lot. It's just that final third act. That final third act is really kind of where it tanks for me, and it's like really hard to ignore things. And there's a couple other parts of the movie I'm like, you can take that out. It doesn't have anything to do with the movie. It's like, it's just there to pad the runtime, basically. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.